Hello and welcome back to the Social Rundown podcast. My name's Fraser. With me, as always, is I'm not going to say partner this time. With me, as always, is Mr. Nick Beddoes.
Like I couldn't think of a good title.
Couldn't think of a way in. And with us, with no camera on her, but a microphone right next to her mouth, it's Hannah Brown.
Hello.
Hannah Brown, producer extraordinaire of the Social Rundown. Nick Beddoes, creative business partner, sex appeal man,
icon.
Jesus lookalike,
No.
bearded sex object, man that I wish could have my children. Too far?
Yeah, too far.
Okay, too far. Welcome back to the Social Rundown. Last week we spoke probably about Facebook data. What did we speak about last week?
Logan Paul
And KSI. That was the big talking point. We're getting closer to the match.
What day is it? 17?
November sometime. But we're getting closer to it now, which means I'm getting nervous for my LP, for my boy.
Oh, I thought you were going to make an appearance.
Yeah, I'm flying all the way to LA. I'm going to be fighting on the undercard. Yeah, I'm going to be shadow boxing, just ghost boxing on the side. I can't remember what else we spoke about, but either way, it's a new week. Data in general, probably. So this week's Social Rundown, we're going to be talking about the 3 topics that we covered in the show on Friday, which you may notice looked a little bit different and sounded different because we decided to try out something different. So if you watch on LinkedIn, it looked very different. If you watched on YouTube, probably looked the exact same. But we decided to give you a little more of an in-depth look at what the stories were. So I followed Hannah's script for once.
Thank God.
Which was great. And it's just a bit more in-depth look. We asked a few people that are keen viewers of the Social Rundown what they think of it, and this is the feedback, and so we're bringing that feedback in. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Please do let us know on LinkedIn or Facebook, wherever you watch it, what you thought of it. YouTube, probably not, to be honest. Like 3 people watch it on YouTube. However, we're keen to make something of the Social Rundown, so it'd be great if we can hear your feedback. But good reports for the podcast, everyone. As always, we not only broke the Guinness Book of World Records for the most downloaded podcast ever.
What? Did we? Wow.
We also crashed iTunes.
Did we?
On release day. iTunes just went no more. We can't do it anymore.
Server's overloaded.
Yeah, server's overloaded, which means nobody could listen, which was probably why our numbers were so low. Anyway, this week, what we're going to talk about, what's the first story?
Periods.
Excuse me, sir?
Period tracking.
Because Facebook actually, it's not Facebook's fault this time around, is it? It's the period apps themselves, which... We keep on mentioning periods. Let's give you some context. So Facebook have been given access to women's information based on menstrual cycles, sexual activity and such. So Facebook know when you last got the D.
Or didn't.
Or didn't get the D in Hannah's case.
Oh.
Well,
what does it track? What does the actual...
Hannah, explain. You're a woman.
What do the apps actually track? Like, does it track whether you last had sex or whatever?
So, there's like, on the apps...
Yeah, moving to the microphone.
Sorry about that. So on the apps, like, you'll put like when you last was on your period, and then it kind of like tells you like the mood you'll be feeling, and then if you put in your sexual activity, it'll say like if you're feeling the way you're feeling and why, if that makes sense.
And also it'll say like, hey, you're ovulating. Now's a good time to get on down and make
so
a
if you're
baby.
trying to get pregnant.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I can't. What was the app called? Or is there multiple apps which are?
There's a few, but the big one, Mia or Maya,
Maya, something like that. It's
MIA.
Yeah, basically you've been logging in with your Facebook, and they have the app has been given the data to Facebook without your explicit permission, which means that women have been targeted with adverts because of their data. Please, I hope this isn't the case, that you can target women who are currently on their period with like Tampax adverts.
And that's what it says on
Really?
They was targeted with tampons.
While they were on the period,
just walking down the street and they were throwing them at him.
That's insane.
Is this because they've sort of agreed to a terms and conditions that says their information won't be shared, or it will be.
You know, like when you log in through Facebook with an app, and it's like, well, do you give Facebook permission to use this and this and this?
Yeah,
that wasn't coming up on these apps, but they were still using the data. So
it says in Facebook's terms and conditions, like, if the app uses Facebook, they have to explicitly say what kind of information's being shared, and they wasn't doing that.
So,
I mean, that's a bit sketchy on their part, on the app's part.
It is the app to blame, and not Facebook for the first time ever. But I mean, that's crazy. I didn't realise they were actually targeting current periodees on with tampon adverts. That's insane. But then again, you never know. Like, I'm not going to lie, I'm sure many women would find it handy to get a little advert before they come onto the period.
Yeah, but I feel
Make sure you're stocked up, love.
I feel
Why
like
not?
women are more like in tune with the menstrual cycle enough to know when to get, products.
I don't know. Maybe some women completely forget. So some women, I mean, speaking for women as a woman, so it passes them by. For some people, periods aren't a big deal, right? Not all women are
not all.
Really?
No.
That's our resident female.
Yeah, resident Fraggle Productions female.
Tell you what, I'm so glad I'm not on camera right now.
Have you ever forgotten a period and not gone out and?
Yeah, have you ever, or do you know anyone? Better question.
Yeah.
Which would benefit from being advertised for period products?
No one I know personally, because
you don't have any friends.
Basically.
Oh, wow. It's just a segment on ripping on hammers.
but what I'm saying is, I know some of Chloe's friends who have like periods like a normal day. It's just something's going on down there, but like it's not as big of a deal as some people's periods are, right?
Yeah.
I can imagine the app was used for people that maybe forget about the period.
So Facebook advertising.
Yeah, but at the same time, you need to tell them that you're going to take their information and advertise to them. You can't just take it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, this is the main issue with putting any kind of like real personal data into anything like that. It's like they were talking about Apple, the new product launch. They were talking about the new iPhone. iWatch. Don't know why I just held up my wrist and then went iPhone. They're bringing out a test study where they're going to measure how loud our environments are.
Yeah.
So essentially, they will have access to our microphones all the time.
Well, yeah, technically, I imagine.
But I trust Apple with our data. But what I'm saying is, when we're getting into the habit more and more of putting health data into apps like period.
Well, even
like
on that Apple keynote
activity.
the other day, they had a section where it went through, and it was doing the same thing where it tracked periods. So
yeah, that's coming to the Apple Watch.
I can imagine it not being out of the ordinary. These apps existing. It's just that they took the data.
We are so ignorant talking about periods.
Why?
Men talking about periods.
That's
I
not
feel
ignorant.
Like we don't really know. I don't know. Like, do you use the period tracking app?
No, I tried to, and it just didn't.
Chloe uses a period.
There was no
app.
point for me though, because when you're on a
Well, excuse me. Sorry. When you're on contraception.
That's the one. It
There's one.
Brings a routine into your life.
Have you seen the ones with you take your temperature every morning?
No.
You can get an app, and with the app you order like a little temperature thing. So every morning you wake up, take your temperature, put it in, and your body temperature gives you an accurate view of your menstrual cycle.
Through temperature?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Your temperature changes in a woman when they're about to ovulate and stuff. And people have said that it's so good that's how, like, that is their entire contraception. Like, if they're in a relationship, obviously, rubber up, guys. If you're going around.
Wow.
But if you are in a relationship, a lot of people use this temperature one because it's so accurate to not cover up and just have a great old time.
That's insane. I've not heard of that.
It's pretty good. I think that is apparently really healthy, because obviously contraception pills and stuff fill your body with all sorts. Yeah, there you go. Contraception, periods, data periods. When is the male contraception pill going to be a thing? This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's controversial because are you going to stick to it? If you
I take tablets every single day. I'm currently taking tablets to make sure my hair doesn't disappear. Okay, I take that every day. I can assure you right now. That is important to me. And it's the same with any pill. I've taken tablets for like 4 years of my life, every single night, and never missed a night. I feel like women could be more forgetful than men.
I am. That's why.
There you go. See.
Well, if you've done it like from when you start taking contraceptives, 18. I don't know.
7.
Whenever,
then, you've done it for that many years, but as us males start doing it now, like me and you might forget.
Yeah, but
because it's not a regular thing.
But it's the same with any pill. Like I'm on tablets, and it's just part of my routine just to take them every night before I go to bed. It's just part of,
Well, they're saying it's not a pill for the male, it's going to be a cream.
Oh.
A cream?
Where?
Where do you put that?
Read that it's a cream.
No, you don't. You cream yourself up every night. Is that what you meant to do? What? How does that work?
I really
Where do you
don't
smear
know.
it? That's what I want to know. Just
Yeah.
the face. For some reason, got to smear it on your face. That's weird. I haven't heard that.
Because then I seen it, like everyone was complaining on Twitter, like us girls get the coil, this, that and the other, and you men get a cream.
That's weird. That's really weird.
Mad that, innit?
I remember somebody in college had one of those coils in their arm. Is it
The
coil?
implant.
The implant. And you could feel it.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird. I don't like feeling things. It's like people have those implants now, like where they modify themselves.
Oh, yeah, so it raises the skin.
Yeah, and they have like, have you seen this?
No.
Where they'll put like, it's like, I think it's like a new fashion craze, but they'll like have stuff put under their skin to like make them look like a little dragon or something, or like, body modifications. That's creepy because it like stretches the skin over like a little ball or something. And you never know, soon we'll all have chips in our hands instead, coming into the office.
Like, what's it called? In Time. Have you ever seen that film?
Oh yeah.
Where you have like the amount of time left.
I'll be a big fan of that. Oh my god, I got 4 minutes left. Everyone, this is it. That'd be terrifying. It's like those death clocks you used to have. Do you remember if you Google death clock and then put in your general, it's like you're going to die next week.
Is it like a love-o-meter?
They have it in Friends.
What kind of pasta do you like? And it tells you how long you got to live.
Yes, that's the way I like it. Anyway, less about periods and data. Now let's talk about Instagram ripping off TikTok. We spoke about TikTok last week. Big reports, everyone. My TikTok has gone viral.
Has it?
No. Let's check, actually. I haven't checked since last week, so who knows?
Maybe we got a million. A million what? TikToks?
Oh my God,
what are the
playing.
Million likes?
I've got 2
what
followers.
Do you get? Whoa.
Thank
wow.
you.
Your mum and your dad?
I've got 18 likes.
What?
And this TikTok of me that I took on Saturday.
That's so crazy. What's the point?
I was so bored.
What is the point?
I was so bored on Saturday. I opened up the app and I just started zooming into myself. I'll post it. Why not? I'm not bothered. That's got 150 views.
What counts as a view? Like viewing the whole video or just like
I don't know. It's
half a second?
I mean, either way, I'm a big fan. I've
Really?
gone viral.
Wow.
This is it, everyone. I've gone viral.
150 views.
So Instagram have announced they're going to be creating an app called Clips.
Feature.
Mm.
What?
Oh, a tool called Clips.
What did you say?
I said it was called Clips, but it's called Feature.
It's called Clips, but it's a feature.
You said a new app.
It's not an app.
Oh,
I think I said app in the social rundown.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're releasing new thing inside the app, which is basically going to be TikTok inside. Is it
then are we surprised?
What do you mean by it's basically a TikTok inside Instagram? What does that mean?
Like the same features that you get on TikTok.
Yeah, but what are the features of TikTok that aren't in
lip
Instagram?
syncing to music, so being able to put music over your videos. I imagine putting text on screen. I mean, have a look.
It? I am looking.
Well, I mean, it's just short, quick burst videos, right?
like shorter stories?
It's where you can like slow it down and stuff so
Yeah,
it
you can add
goes with the
effects.
music, because you
Like
can't do that on
a
Instagram.
Slow-fi.
Whoa.
So I was swallowing my water there.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're just gonna be able to add effects like now. If you go into this is why I don't understand TikTok. Let's go to film a TikTok now. Look how convoluted this is. You can look at all the filters. You can put on your normal filters, but then also you can change the speed, Nick, if you want. You can do a 60-second one if you want. You can put a timer on. You can. There's so many like crazy things you can do. I don't understand how
I feel
people
so
use
old.
It. To be, I
like
feel really
my
old when I do
nephew,
it.
like walks around the house with his phone, and he's just there going, "This is TikTok," and I'm like,
Oh, is he doing some TikTok?
"Great!" No, he just swipes through and watches them.
Nice.
Yeah, my niece does that. She doesn't make them because I won't allow her.
Don't
If I
really
ever
do
see
that.
my niece on a TikTok,
I don't think I could deal with that. My niece is growing up too fast already. Don't want her on TikTok. Nick's nephew, I saw him the other day when I dropped off Nick, and he had just got a bike for his birthday. Yeah. This was hilarious. He just got a bike for his birthday, and I parked up at Nick's, and he had his helmet on and everything. And I was like, "What'd you get for your birthday?" He was like, "Got a bike." Nice. Now he got a helmet as well. He's like, no, and then he just banged his head against my car door, and just went. Didn't even feel it.
You would see David Food.
And now just drove off, which was nice. It was very funny. So basically, they're just including some of the TikTok features inside Instagram to try and bring people over. I think because they've realised people post TikToks on Instagram and they want a piece of the pie.
like obviously social media, the biggest users are like teenagers, so adding more features that'll appeal to teenagers is going to bring more over.
It's like, like Facebook used to be the big one with young people. Now it's Instagram. I think it will probably stay Instagram. I think Instagram is a cool, hip place to be.
My granddad.
No, I think it's like pretty much everyone's on Instagram, I'd say now, and every child in existence is on TikTok. So Instagram want a piece of the pie. They're including as many features as they can do. Do we have any? How many people use TikTok currently? Is there?
It has more than 500 million active users.
Oh my god!
Oh,
that's a lot of people.
It has like nearly double Twitter.
What? I don't understand it. I don't get TikTok.
I'm sure Twitter's about 300 million.
I've started using Twitter a lot more recently, actually. Now that I don't really use Instagram that much.
So that 500 million active users is an old statistic. It's not been updated in a while.
That'll be more than 100%.
Instagram has over 1 billion users.
Yeah, Instagram has a lot.
And it is available in regions that TikTok hasn't launched in yet.
Oh, I thought TikTok was all over the place.
See, when it does, I could bloody take over the world.
It's going to blow up, innit? So this one is probably old news by now, since it was now officially a full week ago. But last Monday, Instagram and Snapchat were all down. I don't use Snapchat, so I didn't really care. Don't really use Instagram anymore, so it didn't affect me. It felt great. It felt really great. Did it affect you, Nick? Oh, Nick's plugging in his microphone.
Hold on.
Should we start again?
No, this can stay in. That can stay in.
Nice. Lovely. Nick was just plugging. Oh no, I'm burping. It's all happening again.
Falling apart.
I said, did the Instagram and Snapchat downage cause you any trouble, Nick?
When did this happen?
Monday
now?
evening.
No, I have no idea.
No.
Didn't go down for me.
Hannah?
It was a sad time for me.
Big drama in the Brown
Couldn't
household.
message any of my 3 friends.
Text
On
them?
what Instagram? Snapchat.
Snapchat?
Oh,
why
do you
using
Snapchat to message people more than anything?
Right, don't judge me.
I'm asking.
How often do you use Snapchat? Go onto your usage. Here we go. Come on, everyone. Open up your usage on your phone. Good question. Screen time.
How do you find it?
Settings, screen time, and then go on your iPhone, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Okay, so go on the last 7 days. Let's get an overview. What's everyone's most used app? Nick, have you got it yet?
The last 7 days.
Yeah.
Reddit,
how many hours?
4 hours.
Whew.
That's in the morning, though.
That's in the morning.
That's all
Hannah?
morning.
Snapchat.
How many hours?
4 hours.
Ooh. YouTube, 9 hours 47.
That's because you fall asleep.
It's because I like to fall asleep with YouTube on,
Yeah.
okay, everyone? What's your second one?
Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram's mine as well, but I didn't see that. For 3 hours on Instagram.
3 hours.
How many hours, Nick? What's your next one?
Mine's messages.
What is it?
For an hour.
For an hour. My messages is fourth messages on mine.
Mine's 5th.
I've got no friends. Me and you have no friends.
Why do you not text anyone, Hannah?
Yeah, why do you Snapchat to text people?
Because I'm cooler
Can
than
you-
you two.
Can you explain this to me? What are the benefits of using Snapchat to talk
To be fair, I
somebody?
couldn't tell you because like you have to save your messages.
Yeah.
That's a pain. It uses all your data up.
So why?
I don't know. I'm trying to stay cool.
I'm trying to stay fresh.
I'm trying to like get that feeling of being 18 again.
So do you constantly message people on Snapchat? That is your main way of communication.
There's
with
only
friends.
certain friends, yeah. So
You snap buddies.
yeah.
You on streaks, bro?
No, nothing like that. It's just
I had
like
my first streak. Everyone.
What, someone sent you a nude?
No.
Hey.
I
Got ya.
ran across the football pitch naked. No, one of my friends was on holiday and she was sending me photos of like the hotel room and stuff because I was interested where they were going.
Oh.
And I got
Wow.
2 streak.
look at you.
Cool.
Thank
when
you.
does the streak qualify? Is it like
I don't know. I think it was like
3
3. I
days.
Three.
think mine. Yeah, and then it went straight away because I didn't.
Paige
reply,
updated
so.
me on her streaks?
Oh yeah.
About 600.
Yes.
Insane.
That's amazing.
That's the
Wow.
point.
What is the point? So I really don't understand why you talk on Snapchat, Hannah.
It just depends who I'm speaking to. Like I can message some of my friends and they won't text me back. I can message them on Snapchat. Instant.
What? Why though? Is it
Not
because
sure.
Snapchat notifies you twice? Is that why? They're typing.
Could be.
Next one. They've posted it finally. Oh, I really don't get it. But either way, they were down. Not really much to say on this one, other than the fact that everyone went to Twitter to post about how it was down. So Twitter were loving it. And the next one is YouTube has been in the news because children's content is being used to advertise to young kids without them knowing. Nick, tell me more because I don't understand this one.
Well, I mean, kids' content on YouTube is effectively being demonetized because advertisers are gathering information from the channels to then advertise onward to children using those channels again.
Whoops-a-daisy.
One of the biggest channels, what's it called? Ryan's
Toy
Review.
Reviews.
We did a game, didn't we? What's his most viewed?
What's
the most viewed video?
Most viewed video on Ryan Toy
How many
Reviews.
views has he got? Hannah, do you know? Did you see
No,
it?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you can guess.
Oh. How many subscribers has he got?
Oh, let me see.
He's got a lot, hasn't he? But it doesn't matter, does it?
I want to
Kids
say
just-
50 million.
No.
5 billion?
No, not 5 billion.
5 billion.
No one has 5 billion.
All right. What did you say? 50
million.
100 million.
No.
More?
Higher.
Higher. 800 million.
Higher.
You're joking.
A billion.
A billion?
Higher.
2 billion.
No. 1.9 billion.
What?
That's one video.
No.
That's
Oh
one video.
my god! What is it? What's the video?
Let me just see. I'm pretty sure it's just like him opening big eggs. That's it. That's all this channel is. It's just him opening eggs. And because
Oh, you'd
kids
be
love
absolutely
that.
gutted being demonetised at
I mean,
1.9 billion.
I mean, I'm sure they're not bothered because they've already cashed in massively.
They've made millions, haven't they, on that? Can you
yeah,
imagine
I sure
much
already
money?
he makes like 6 million a year.
How he personally?
well, his parents.
Okay. So,
It's sponsored by Nickelodeon as well.
oh my god.
Yeah, the first video, his most watched video is 1.8 billion. His next is nearly a billion, and then it's 300 million. So I mean, from that top row, they've already made
How much
10
has he
years
made
worth of.
on those alone on adverts? Those videos,
Massive.
if they've been monetized since day one, that's like millions.
I mean, they're not monetized anymore because obviously they're the big scandal as well is that they're sort of they don't present that they're sponsored at the beginning of the video. They sort of like sneakily, I love it. The kid goes, I love this toy. It's very good and everything. But then
you can't do that.
The products, I think the products are paying them to then advertise.
But this is what I don't understand is that it's been a thing for a number of years now where people have to mark advertising. Well,
they did it in a sneaky way where it wasn't, I've been sponsored by this. They've just gone, the kid goes, oh, I love this toy very much, and
it doesn't say in the description it's advertised or anything. Well, that's breaking. That's why
they're getting singled out mostly. But if it's content where the channel's solely advertised to kids, like 6, 7, then it's going to be demonetized because effectively you're not allowed to advertise to children.
Yeah, that is breaking advertising standards, right? I think they have to declare that it's
anyone under 13 you can't advertise to.
What about Nickelodeon and stuff like this? These TV channels.
I'm not sure. I mean, I can imagine they say on their adverts it's not. It's like 13 and over, like sort of getting a threshold.
Great, wow.
What, Baby Annabelle?
Yeah.
13 and over.
Okay, sure. Yeah, this is only for 18s and over. This. Ridiculous. I didn't know that. So, so there we go. No more adverts for kids.
Yeah, one of the reasons they're demonetizing, another reason they're demonetizing kids' content, apart from, it's illegal, is because they got sued over it.
Who, YouTube?
YouTube did, by the FTC. 170 million fine.
Oh my God.
So
that's a drop in the ocean for YouTube, though, isn't it?
But I mean, it could be more if they carried on.
Yeah,
so
that's true. Next one, this is really interesting actually, because I saw this on Monday, I think. If you have a private Instagram account, it's not as private as you may think, because people have basically discovered, it's essentially if you go to view the source of the page, you go into the code of the page, you can do it on Console Manager on Google Chrome. You find the URLs of their photos and then click on the URL and you can see their photos. So your private Instagram isn't as private as everyone thinks, because you can see everything. All you need to do is go into the code and look for some URLs.
Well, you can just see the pictures.
Yeah, and the stories, I think, as well.
Does it say the description or anything?
I don't know. I haven't done it myself. We'll have a look later. But this is the same thing with LinkedIn. A while ago, I was made aware, because obviously LinkedIn is crazy expensive, LinkedIn Premium, and a way to see who's viewed your profile without paying for it is by viewing the page source, searching for last name or one word, and then you can see all the people. You can see like another 6 people that have viewed your LinkedIn profile without paying for it.
Wow.
So thank me later. Please don't sue me, LinkedIn.
So it says here that the only way you get access to that private account is if someone with access to the private account gives you the URL codes or links, whatever, first.
Oh.
So
in a few clips, it's possible to locate and share links. Is your Instagram profile private, Hannah?
Yeah.
Go on Instagram now, Nick. Here we go. Live experiment, everyone.
Has it signed it?
If not, sign me out. You want to sign me out? What is your Instagram username? But I'll cut the mute. No, I'll cut it out, Hannah. What's your Instagram username? Okay, Hannah's given us her username.
Yeah.
Nick, it's private, yeah?
It's private, I can't see it.
Okay, so apparently
let me in.
You should now be able to go on. You know how you get to the source code? At the top on Chrome, 3 dots.
Oh.
And then more tools, and then developer options, and then something else. So after some Googling, after realizing what it actually is, so this is how it works. Hannah, your private Instagram, yeah?
Yeah.
I follow Hannah. I have the privilege of following Hannah Brown on Instagram. So I go on to Instagram web on my desktop, and then I inspect the element of one of the images, and there is a source URL, which is where that photo is on the server.
Yeah.
Right.
I can then share that with Nicholas Beddoes,
hello.
BBC News, whoever I need to share it with, I can share it with, and they can see it.
Wow. So yeah, you do have to have access.
So you do have to have somebody has to have access to it, and then they can then. That was hard work, everyone, and that concludes this episode of the Social Rundown podcast. Thanks very much for watching. If you haven't already, leave a review like 3 people have.
Whoa!
Yes, yeah. Thank you very much. We rated 5 stars.
5 whole stars.
Let me go on this blue. So I went on it last night on Apple iTunes because I was interested to see if anybody had actually, done anything. And it says 5 out of 5, 3 ratings, but only 1 person has left an actual review, which says, "Love this. This podcast rocks. Only 1 episode, and it's great." From Sour Fraser. Oh. What a nice guy.
Oh, no.
What a nice guy. However, it has actually had 3 ratings.
It
all
does
of 5 stars.
actually matter reviewing it. I remember hearing that on iTunes. It does matter. When people review it, it gets you bumped up higher and higher.
There you go. So if you want, just rate us 5 star. If you enjoy the podcast today and you listen on any kind of platform, give us a rating, and that would be great. Even leave a note. Maybe ask Hannah out on a date.
Or maybe suggest that we get a camera for Hannah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. I'm still up for the GoPro idea. I don't know about you. But anyway, thanks very much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Give us a rate, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.